Okay. It's time to resume New Game Plus. We are in... I almost said Stormblood. Shadowbringers Part 3. The end of it. We're gonna finish Part 3 tonight. Because, God, we've been on this part for a while, but a lot has been happening. We did all the big stuff. We did the dungeon and the trial, because Elidibus showed up and was like, "Ayo, buddy, I'm gonna summon a bunch of warriors of light to kill you," because he is a primal who his whole purpose for being is helping his people, steering them on their correct course. So he summoned a bunch of angry light people. We stormed into the Crystal Tower. Yes, Lich, thank you very much. Much appreciated. I actually had run out of materials to make pots, so that will be huge. Thank you very much. So he summoned a bunch of light guys, and we had to cross, basically, we had to get from Yulmore to Lakeland, so there was a whole dungeon of us being given assistance to traverse all the way back. And then we stormed into the Crystal Tower, and the Warrior of Light trial happened, where we beat Elidibus and gave him back the star shards of his friends. We were almost cast into darkness, but using that crystal of the 14th member, we learned about Azem, and how Emmett Selk had, a shade of Emmett Selk came and saved us. Supposedly friend to Azem. At the end of it all, the Crystal Exarch had expended too much of his life energy, and so he turned fully into crystal, but his memories are safely preserved in a vessel for us to take home. The other vessels are ready to go home, to receive everyone else's memories to bring them home, so we're running around and everyone is saying their final goodbyes. We saw a little bit of one, and then Alfino, we had this whole touching moment with Dulia Chai, Chynaz, and Rendon. Now we're going to continue on to the next members and help them all say their farewell adieus. Forgive me, I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Alize said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite alright now, unlike her by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next. Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Face folk, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. I will not properly dress for New Game Plus. Don't look at me, I'm hideous. Don't pay no attention to the outfit. Fixed it. That's our Endwalker outfit. We're not there yet. That's our post-Endwalker outfit. Not even regular Endwalker. Apologies if you hear the sounds of eating. As usual, I will try and mute myself as I go. But I will have to read dialogue and things, and sometimes I'm just bad at timing things. Hold it. Detour. I think I don't see this hunt. Nope, that's... Nope, nope. Alright, where were we? Right, Urianger's house. Ha! That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm, which hath been his home these 100 years? A noble gesture. As for Master Alfino's concerns, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes under the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Elidibus. Though it hath lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. If thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wolkendorf. Wolkendorf. My thanks, Kinliana. Once again, I'm not fully dressed. I'm hideous. Fixed it. I always want to call this Wolkendorf. It's Wolkendorf. Switching my letters around. Seto! The goodest of boys! This cutscene is very heartwarming. Ah, full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange, spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Is that Ardbert's crystal? So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it? Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, did anything strike you as different about my soul?
Your soul? Oh, how can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Ardbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure. Ride the winds, seek the horizon. Yes, I think perhaps I will.
Seto is the goodest boy! Hi, Seto. I love that they let the two of them talk. Ardbert was very sad when he found out that Seto cared so much as he traveled around as a shade. When we found that old amulet that he gave him all those years ago. At the bottom of a lake. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou should be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norvrent. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Slitherbough as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect Y'shtola's is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Somebody tell me I don't need this outfit. Don't need it. Costs money, I don't need it. Just finishing eating really quick. Oh, alright. Sorry about that. And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does Urianger truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen.
Master Matoya.
Oh no.
For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day?
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Runar, really?
Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it is time we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we? You still have to take the Exarch to Nabatharang. I see. Very well, you can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I am sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. You wait there, you are like to meet him on his way back, if not before. Eh? You too? What is this, my bloody name's day? I see. Yes, Thankard was here, and Reen too. They said they wanted to go to Nabatha, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again. But we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai, we made her faster. And stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars with a trolley to dwarf all trolleys. If you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius! Why didn't I think of that? Enough! You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to China's, by the way. Not to make the one trolley we've got go faster. We needed help getting a few Talos back in working order, see? We were out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. We're back. Our thanks for the loan of the trolley. Liana, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave, or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. You're heading home. I'm just a simple miner, and I don't know much about this world-traversing business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium, and don't want for anything. Besides which, I have no shortage of friends I can turn to. Friends like you lot. So please don't worry, I'll be fine, really. If you say so. It's a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. The choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. No, but it's for the best. Rena's chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, I envy you your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone. Shall we then? You've nowhere left to visit. We can go back to the Crystarium together. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just... I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that they would find a way to send them home, but now that that time has come, I just feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things that I need to say. I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. Right. Thank you, Kinliana. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Backlug undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye. A more resilient people we have never known. as resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him.
Lena, you did it. You made me cry.
Will you tell him this?
This gives me the feelings. Word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Oh, that scene did get me. I do be tearing up a little bit. Do have a couple of tears in my face. Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Kinliana? Alright, let's not keep the others waiting. Reflections in Crystal, the last quest of the patch. We're not going to go on to the next patch today. I just want to get through all these scenes and... Oh, this man actually says something different. Hold up. Ah, Mistress Kinliana, I have but this moment shown your associates in. Strange to think that I will not have the honor of showing them out again. But I'm informed that you yourself may yet return, and I look forward to welcoming you on that happy day. Now, do you care to follow me? That's cute. They gave the gatekeeper different words. Yeah, we're only gonna do this patch. Get through the end, get through the feelings, and start up next time with a strong part of patch 5.4. Ah, there you are. I take it you're ready for the journey. The spirit vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon and beginning the soul-imbuing ritual, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Buckle in, fuckos! Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once.
All right, then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls, then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
It is done! The vessels have received of both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
This will work, won't it?
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
Yeah, Stratostar 5.3. It do got me tearing a little bit. So many feelings. Norvrent just became our home for a whole X-Pack, you know? New characters, new world, new everything, and we had to leave it. Music, though. 14 music do know how to hit you in the face.
did it? Are we?
We're home.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
What? But you've only just got here.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later. This is one of my favorite cutscenes. Alize is a whole mood, and I am in love with it. There's a video called something like Alize at the end of 5.3 is a whole ass mood. I'll probably post it in memes after. It's just very funny. Back in their Heavensward outfits.
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right.
I love this. This is one of my favorite
For
scenes.
your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favourite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat. Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent.
Boy!
Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou
thanks.
perchance come to
I
a
love
decision?
her.
The offer remaineth open.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think
Graha, really?
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Grahatia, at your service.
What a dork. I love him.
When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Help! Somebody help! Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait, just a...
I'm just hearing the sound effects from that video that I'm definitely gonna post later.
Here we go
Wow!
I will join the fray when I've finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh. So it was that a new adventure began.
Oh, Xenos. Don't you ever get bored of, like, thinking about us? Causing us problems? No? Fair enough.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid, truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace.
Fucking Fan Daniel. We don't know his name yet. Spoiler alert, his name's Fan Daniel.
Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find.
God, I got so mad that they brought his body back.
With
First time I saw a shit-eating grin.
Destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree?
Xenos does not give a fuck about whatever you're saying right now.
But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I?
Gasp! Yeah, no, I saw this coming the moment they showed his fucking, like, the bottom half of his face. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh.
Seeing him act like this, though, it puts, like, future stuff in perspective.
Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now. And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord.
Not faithful Fandaniel, it's fucking Fandaniel. Fuck.
Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone? Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment!
Xenos wants to kill this man. You could see, he's like, you know, I could just end it. Please stop talking.
Word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless. Do as you will.
That was a please leave. I'm tired of listening to you. Fucking Fandaniel.
It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre.
A test of your reflexes.
The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse.
Despite how super edgy he is here, I'm very happy with what they did with Xenos and Endwalker.
For the final chapter in the tale of this
I'm very happy with, like, the role he played. He could have been a lot worse, but he was actually very tastefully used. Potions and crystal. Ah, you're back. Tell me, Kenliana, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal if we were to be comrades, but now I worry that I may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings? Yes, that will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I've had quite forgotten what it was like to do without the tower. I really felt so exhausted. Or hungry. Yes, yet if all I did was bend the bow, I would be limited, used to you of your adventures. Do I still persevere? Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Rahatia is now available as a trust companion, and then everyone got sucked into the Shadow Realm because Part 3 is done! Woo! Good stuff. Rahatia is such a dork. He's such a, like, the Crystal Exarch is such a badass, and then you get back and he's like, I'm actually a star-stuck teenager. I don't know how to speak to people. And it's so cute. He's just cute. Raha's a good boy. Yeah, that took us a while. That took us a long time to get through Part 3, but like Shadowbringers, post-Shadowbringers is like heavy stuff. Lots of lore dump, lots of good stuff. And, oh god, I cried. Lena Onward, I cried. Alright, I'll admit it right here, right now, I cried again. This is the second time I'm playing through it, I cried. It's not even the second time I've seen it. I've seen it more than once, that's for sure. I cried anyway. But I'm not gonna stay up too late tonight. We aren't gonna start Part 4 because it's gonna be a whole thing with fucking Fandaniel and his whole plan so we can get to Endwalker, and then I can cry about Endwalker, because boy did Endwalker make me cry like a little baby. Oh god, I just want to replay Endwalker. But no, we have to finish Shadowbringers, so I'm going to. Thank you for hanging out with me, Stratastar, anyone else who might be lurking. I appreciate all of you. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stream. I might be going over a friend's house. Not positive, because like they're doing like a crafting day, and I don't have anything to craft, so like I don't want to be distracting to them. So I might go to their house, I might not. So if I don't go to their house, then there will be a stream, and it will probably be FF10 into Mass Effect. And then Wednesday, no stream. And then Thursday will be again tea time. Get the clear into New Game Plus. So, that will be it from me. Have a fantastic evening, and I will hopefully see y'all